So I am on my way to Aldi to get some grocery to juice. I don't want these. Like, these are not my favorite. I'm not a fan. So if you've been following my juicing journey, you'll know that I'm trying to stick with all organic foods and still remain on a budget. But, it's a little tough because I have to shop at multiple grocery stores and I have to try to find the best deals. And it could be a lot, but I think I'm starting to get used to it. Luckily, I'm in a stage in my life where I'm not really, entertaining other people. So it's like I'm able to really fully invest myself in this journey. And I can say that I've seen major benefits, like no other. And it's not just about weight loss, it's about a lot of different things, like just about my overall health, period, about just naturally lowering the inflammation in my body. It's just like crazy.
Y'all keep watching.
So me and my daughter is in Kroger, so I'm about to go in here and get some carrots, cucumbers, all of that good stuff, because your girl is ready to juice for today. So let's go. So these are the type of cucumbers that I love. But these are not the organic kind, so I am going to walk to the organic section to get those. But yeah, these are the cucumbers that I love, not the ones at Aldi. These are the organic cucumbers, so I am going to get a couple of these. So I do want some organic lemons, so I'm getting 2 lemons. Also, I think I want some Honeycrisp apples. So I did want to mention that I'm officially on day 52. But today I am going to be only making one recipe. So that's what it is. I don't feel like making multiple juices. Sometimes I have a lazy day, and this is that day. So it's going to be cucumbers, pineapples, and green apples. And I feel like I'm leaving something out, maybe a little bit of cilantro. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple because I don't really feel like it today, and I know I need to get it done. And I try to make at least a gallon of juice a day. So let's just get to it. So now it's prepping time. So I am starting with my cucumbers, taking the stickers off. That's a process. Luckily, my apples didn't have any stickers on them, so I didn't have to worry about that. I decided not to go with the Honeycrisp apples. I decided to go with green apples. And right now I'm just washing them, getting them saturated with the wash. I usually just put them in the sink, then attempt to wash them, but I noticed that I really wasn't getting them saturated like I wanted to. So I decided to kind of prep it before I put them under water. I also have my baby spinach. That's the vegetable I am going to use today. And instead of using faucet water, I am using my jug of water. Now for my cucumbers, to wash them off, and my apples, I did use sink water for that because it was becoming too much. But yeah, so I'm just going through the prepping part, the cutting the apples. I noticed that the smaller I cut the apples, the easier it is to juice them. So I'm just going through this process. This is the most annoying process for me. I don't know about you guys. I hate it, especially cutting pineapples. It is the absolute worst. I just don't like it. A lot of people recommended that I get the pineapple cutter, and they said that it's easier to cut that way. So that may be something I invest in the future. But right now, as you can see, your girl is going through it. Okay, my hands were sore because I don't typically, cut up stuff like that, especially, when it comes to most of the things you cut, it's really meat. So, juicing, caused me to have to really do some cutting. So right now I'm just setting everything aside and getting my stuff together, getting my setup together to juice. This is my juicer. So with my juicer, usually I will put the back on it because there is a container like this that you can put in the back, but I realized that I have to keep dumping it. So I saw this girl on YouTube who had the same juicer, and she put a bag back here because it lasts longer when you use a bag, because it won't stop. You don't have to change it until it fills up. So I probably have to change the bags based on what I have, maybe 2 or 3 times versus like way more than that, like 6 times, with all of the cucumbers and the pulp from the pineapples will cause. So we're going to use a bag today, and we're going to get into juicing. So let's do it. So I have my Kroger bags. I double bagged it. I put 2 bags in there because I noticed when I was using one, that it was literally like leaking out. So I just kind of put it back here, make sure it's open. Yeah, and then I tie a knot right here. Surprisingly, it actually, even when the bag gets super heavy, like it stays on. Like I'm so surprised at how well it stays on. So we got that all on. So now we step into the easy part. Like this is the easiest part, just juicing and filling my juices up. Usually I use like a jug of empty jug to pour my juice in. And when I run out of that, I use other things that I have, which is why I really need to invest in bigger containers for sure. Now the cleanup process, I hate that as well, especially cleaning the blade, because you really have to like brush it. And I have a good brusher now, so it works well, but still is very annoying. Very annoying. So now I'm cleaning the juicer in itself, which is pretty simple. Just making sure that I don't have any dried up fruit because they do attract gnats. So baby, I have to make sure I clean up all the juice. Seriously. So now I'm just filling my containers up. As you can see, I'm using multiple containers, and it sucks because I really need to invest in something bigger. And yeah, I got my juice. Like, listen, cucumbers and apples are like the best combination. Like when I tell you, I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. Now, one thing I don't juice is celery juice.
I don't like celery.
So if you are on your juice journey and you don't like something, please don't force yourself to drink it. It's going to take like 10 times longer for you to get through that juice fast if you are drinking things you don't like. Make sure you get in a lot of cilantro, parsley, kale, spinach. Make sure you get in those things, but if you would rather do it like maybe 3 days out of the week or 4 days out of the week where you just solely drink vegetable juice, I would advise to have those leafy greens in there. But if you're like not a fan of carrots, don't force yourself to drink carrots. If you don't like carrots, don't buy carrots. I probably juice carrots. Maybe I could still count on my hands how many times I juice carrots or even use carrots in my recipes, because I'm not the biggest fan of carrots because it has a lot of pulp, and it's like it doesn't matter how much you strain it, you have so much pulp left, and I just don't like that. I don't like it. But I do juice it every now and again. Like I said, I can still count on my one hand how many times I juiced it, and I'm on like day 52. So if you don't like something, don't do it. But when it comes to leafy greens, you're going to have to compromise, okay? I highly recommend finding the best vegetables that you love and then using those to juice. So if you're not a fan of parsley, just make sure you load up on cilantro. If you're not a fan of cilantro, load up on parsley or load up on chard or whatever you want to do. Just try to keep like a wide variety of like vegetables. And you don't have to drink it every single day for every juice. You can like maybe drink it 3 times out of the week, or maybe 2 or 3 cups a day. Like it depends on what you want to do. But just make sure you get in a wide variety of fruit and vegetables. Some people tend to go more vegetables. Some people tend to go more fruit. Whatever you want to do, it's your journey, baby. Make it as fun and peaceful as possible. So right now it's about 12 o'clock. I still have my entire day to myself. So I'm excited about that. So I'm still able to go out. I need to go to I might just order it on Amazon, but I want bigger mason jars because I'm tired of like having so much juice and not having enough containers to put it in. And I'm a big fan of just glass containers. So I may go to Walmart and get the oversized, I think it's like a half a gallon mason jars. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that and go to Walmart and get those today. Also, I may go ahead and go shopping for today for tomorrow juices. Sometimes I overload, but sometimes I don't. And today, everything I had in my kitchen, I juiced. So I think I don't have enough left to give me a gallon for tomorrow. So one thing I would say I've gotten used to is just being in the store every single day. Like I'm in a grocery store every day. So when I go to Aldi, I typically go there for certain things. And when I go there, they'll say, oh, you're here to get pineapples again, huh? Or you're here to get this again, right? So they know me. Like they know, like my typical places to go is Aldi, Kroger. And I used to go to Sprouts. Not a big fan of Sprouts anymore, but So far on this journey, it has been freaking amazing. I kid you not, y'all. Like, this has been the best journey of my life. It's one thing to hear other people's stories on YouTube, but it's totally different when like you experience it yourself. Like, when I tell you, I was not the biggest believer of, oh, it heals all and it does this and it does that. I've had some things going on and I've seen some major freaking improvement. Like, I kid you not. And it wasn't immediately. I didn't see any major changes by week 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5. Like, it really got closer to week 6 where it was like, wow, like I feel better. I sleep better. Now with the sleep, I noticed that by week 2. But it's just like, baby, I'm feeling great. Like, I feel amazing. And baby, I highly recommend this. I really feel like it's so much more for us to know though out there about juicing. It's not just about juicing. I feel like if you like kind of combine juicing with some type of other practice, because I know most people who go on a juicing fast, they usually kind of mix other things with it too. Not necessarily food or drink or anything, like not drinks or anything like that, even though I do drink tea with mine because I'm a big fan of herbal tea. So I actually use the herbs myself. I don't buy the tea bags because nothing. Yeah, I need all natural. Okay, so I make it myself. But other than that, like I do try more meditation and I do run more and exercise more. And I noticed that just adding those, it's just getting the right concoction of things that you can do on a daily basis, like creating a daily ritual. And I promise you, it will take you out of this freaking world. Like, it makes a major difference in your life. Like, you become more peaceful, more calm, more accepting of your circumstances. You feel like you're healing, and it's never something where it happens overnight, because as long as you're watching it, it's not going to happen. But it seems like that moment where you're just doing it and you just kind of like, whatever, man, it's going to take forever for me to feel better. It's just like one morning or one day you may wake up, and as you're enjoying your day or days, you'll be like, oh my God, like I feel great. Like I feel better. Like, this is not going to take long at all. So it's really about the right concoction, the right daily ritual that would take you where you need to go. I just wanted to give you guys insight on how I juice, how the cleanup process, how it goes. I think the scariest part for me, I will say, is eating solid foods again, because I'm enjoying this so much. To say I'm on day 52, I'm enjoying this so much to the point where I could see this being a lifestyle, even though it won't be something I would do as a lifestyle. But I really feel like juicing for like, well, it's only been 52 days. I guess if I got to like 3 months, when I get there, I'll probably be like, oh yeah, it's time to stop. But no, so far so good. I'm feeling great. And I could really continue this on like for a couple of months. But I am going to stop because I do want to get a little taste of Thanksgiving food. And so 3 months it is, but who knows? Like, I might get there and I might be like, you know what? Juice it is. Juice it is. Like, this is an amazing journey for me. And when you begin to start feeling better, nothing else matters. Like, you're not going to do anything to compromise that. And that's just where I am right now. I want to like reap the benefits of everything I'm putting forth and effort I'm putting in, in this process. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.